Animals of Baker Street. This is your review for 2. Good day, my name is Joe. Today I'll be going over Animals of Baker Street and how it plays with 2 players. Now Animals of Baker Street is a 1 to 4 player cooperative game. Your little creatures that live around Sherlock Holmes's house in an apartment there on the 221B Baker Street. And you're just trying to solve these crimes together. So let's see a little bit more how to play. Now, Animals of Baker Street is a nice, cute game where with 2 players, each player is going to take 2 of these characters, investigators, friends, and the story will kind of reflect that. So this game comes with 6 stories and a tutorial. So you're going to pick which one you're going to play, preferably probably in order, and you're going to set up the board. You have a certain amount of time that you can use. So every location you visit will get rid of a time token. You'll set up the rest of the board how it is on the player sheet, which may block some areas that you can't go for that little scenario. You're going to read the intro to it and get playing. So really you are going to visit a spot so you can move. You're all going to move together. You have this nice little standee where you can all just move together, put a time token out there, and explore that place. So you have all the locations out here, and then you're going to flip it over, read it, see what's going to happen, and see if you want to investigate it. Now, when you investigate it, you're gonna look at the bottom here and determine is there something around that one of our characters, one of our animals can take care of, and really investigate further. Do you want to be stealthy? Do you want to sweet talk somebody? Do you want to a little strong arm just a little bit? Or do you need to investigate the area? And when you do, you flip the card over, and hopefully the magnifying glass can line up with the bottom of the magnifying glass from a certain character that you want to use. Some of them may waste time. Some of them may give you these additional clues. So these are clues that you'll use for the rest of the game. There may be new locations, or you may see an item or get some crucial information to solve the case. So and that's kind of the gameplay loop, is travel somewhere, use a time token, and explore that place. Try to use some of the items that you got. Try to use some of the innate abilities that your animals have. And hopefully by the end, you've helped this area and you've helped Sherlock kind of solve the case. So let's see a little bit more what I thought about the game. So the components, rules, and references, there isn't really too much to it. What you see is kind of what you get. Each scenario has its own little deck. So once again, there's 7 mini scenarios to play through. Some are a little bit longer than others, but most of them have taken us about 45 minutes or so to complete. The rules, very straightforward. You visit a place, you spend your time, you decide if you want to investigate and who you want to investigate with. Hopefully you don't waste time, and hopefully you get a clue. But I really enjoy the conciseness of the rules. They give you a nice couple 2-card reference sheet, and I really like that about this game. Let's talk about setup and table size. This one actually won't take you very much space. 3x3, probably perfect for this game. And the setup, very straightforward. You're laying out all the cards, you divvy up the characters, put out your time tokens, and you're just about ready to play. So is this game good for 2? And you know what? I'm actually going to skip my gameplay portion I normally do, because we've only played with 2, but I really like this game for 2. There's not a whole bunch of gameplay I need to explain other than, I think it does a good job of being a basic story, a kind of a Sherlock Holmes consulting detective for maybe a little bit easier version of that. And that's okay. It doesn't give you as many places to explore, as many fail points. You always feel like the story's advancing. You feel bad if you spend a little bit extra time somewhere, but you're always getting bits and pieces of these stories, and it feels pretty good. So with 2 players, each control 2 of these animals, and he kind of, just decide between the 2 of you what are we going to do here? What are we going to, is there somebody who can help us here? Do we need to come back here later? So it's just a nice little game. Is it a must buy in a collection? No, but man, we're having a good time with this. We're almost done with the full campaign. And it's a nice game. It's on the level of maybe an easier Chronicles of Crime. And once again, much easier Consulting Detective and, Escape Room in a Box. This is a much easier version of this. So if you have maybe younger kids that you want to play with, just somebody who wants an easier version where you can probably, win most of these scenarios and kind of evolve it. This is kind of the game for you. So once again, it may not be a gamer's game that everybody's going to pick up the Animals of Baker Street, but it's a fun game. It's fun to win. It's fun to just go around to the areas and really explore. And like I said, there's not a ton of depth and game to it, but it's a good game. You'll have a good time solving some of these mysteries. So that's my review on Animals of Baker Street, and until next time.